I'll be sharing 5 basic nursing tips that I wish I knew before starting nursing school. If you're interested, keep watching. Before I start, I want to give you guys just a brief introduction about who I am, why I decided to make this channel, and how old I am. I'm 20 years old. I'm a first semester nursing student at a university, and I decided to make this channel because I get so many questions about nursing school, like how's it been so far, what should I expect, should I do this, should I do that, and I just always love giving you advice the best way I can based off my experience and knowledge about nursing. That way you guys can see things that I'm gonna go through along the way and things that I've already gone through. So making a YouTube channel would be the best way I could and help a lot of people out when it comes to nursing and when it comes to college in general, but nursing specifically. First tip that I want to share with you guys is critical thinking is key. Being able to critical think based off reading a question on a sheet of paper. For example, what I mean by that is we're so used to those basic questions. We get those a lot in our prereqs and in high school and elementary school, middle school. You get those type of questions. But in nursing school, you're gonna get questions like, a patient comes in with a sore throat and a fever. What's the appropriate nursing diagnosis? And there's probably gonna be about 2 to 3 answers that seem correct to you, but one of them is gonna be the correct answer. And you gotta be able to think like, okay, I'm a nurse, patient comes in, sore throat, fever, and yeah, what diagnosis makes the most sense? And you gotta think as a nurse, not as a student. So kind of change the way you think. Kind of be prepared to, you know, think hard and think effectively, if that makes sense. The next tip that I want to share with you guys is socialize and try to talk to as many nursing students as you can, even if they're not in the same cohort as you and in the same semester as you. Try to get to know them and ask questions. You may be going through the same thing that they're going through. You may have a question that they had at one point and they can help you out. Don't be afraid to basically ask questions to your peers. You're not gonna seem stupid. I assure you, everyone literally always has the same question as someone else. So don't be afraid to open up and make new friends. It's been kind of hard for me to make new friends and kind of make some nursing, you know, relationships because of COVID. We literally have like an hour to, you know, do our lesson. And so we don't have that much time to kind of talk. You have to check in, you gotta check your temperature. So we made a group me, and we have a group me for like socializing, and we have a group me for actual nursing material that we learn in class. So we try to talk to each other and communicate because other than our professors, all we have is each other. So try to connect with other people, you know. If it doesn't fit your personality, kind of, you know, get yourself out of your comfort zone when it comes to talking to people, because after all, you're going to be a nurse and you're going to have to know how to, you know, communicate effectively. Using my computer here to try to help me stay on topic. The third tip is use all of your resources. And that goes along with the tip I just shared with connecting with people, but also use your secondary textbooks, like handbooks. Use those workbooks as well, and these are so helpful when it comes to studying for tests and knowing how to critical think. They give you NCLEX style questions after every lesson. They give you pictures of certain things, tables. These workbooks, if you happen to come across some while you're in nursing school or you're starting out, try to use those to, you know, kind of help you. They can get pricey. Many of them that came with some software that my school required us to purchase. Software was like $1,000, but it came with these workbooks, and these aren't the only 2 I have. Like I said, I have about 20 of them for like class that I'm gonna have to go through, but they're so freaking helpful, especially when you're studying for those tests and things that you aren't required to have, but just things that you may, you know, come across that aren't too pricey. Always try to use those. They can help you along the way. Next tip that I want to share with you guys is don't be afraid to mess up. Like, y'all, I messed up so many times. I literally messed it up in a validation that I had last Monday, and I beat myself up about it like all day because I was so embarrassed. I literally got to validations. I had been studying all night, making sure I knew everything, and I'm such a perfectionist that when I mess up, I literally beat myself up all the time, no matter if it's nursing or it's just regular day-to-day stuff. Don't be afraid to mess up. You gotta keep in mind that you're learning and you're a nursing student. Like, you weren't supposed to make mistakes. You wouldn't be a student. Like, But I'm learning day by day how to give myself room for making mistakes. It's so heartbreaking when you make a mistake, or when you go to class and you think you're about to make an A on this test, and then you get done, you get your grade back, and you got a B or you get a C. You know, like, study and do better next time. Like, talk to other people. Like, I promise you, you're not going to be the only one going through things, especially in nursing school. You're not going to be the only one, you know, that made a B or a C on this test. Like, everyone isn't going to make an A. So if you don't make an A, don't beat yourself up. If you don't make a B, don't beat yourself up. Like, it's all good. Like, I struggle with that so bad. Like, I struggle with it, but day by day I just get better and better with giving myself a break. I wouldn't be in nursing school if I didn't have to actually learn, obviously. So always give yourself room to learn. The last and final tip is get you a good planner. Like, when I tell you, I had a little planner. It was about half the size of this planner. I got this planner from Target, but I had a small planner starting out, and I literally had to trash it because there was no way I was going to be able to write everything I had to do within like a week in the small slots that the planner provided. So I had to get me a bigger planner from Target, and it was about $15, but I promise you guys it's worth it. It was so expensive just because of the way it looks. You know, it's pink and it's, you know, it's cute or whatever. But if you gotta get you a planner from Walmart for $5, get you one. Like, seriously. I even highlight like things that are priority, things that I need to get done first, just to kind of help me out. I even include like small things, like small assignments that are due, so I have everything. If you try to remember everything that you have to do, even just not even being a nursing student, just being a student period, if you try to remember every little thing, especially with school being online in most cases now, it's not gonna work. Like, especially if you're like me, you just forget sometimes because you have so much going on. Get your planner. It's gonna make everything so much easier, so much easier. I even incorporate like my mom's birthday on there. I incorporate things from my personal life, that way I know how to work, you know, around those type of things. For Labor Day, I went to the beach and I put all my schoolwork that I had to do during that trip, I included into my planner. I paid $15, like I said, for this planner, so I'll be trying to get my use out of it the best way I can. It's from, I think it's from July 2020 to June 2021. So get you a good planner and actually use it. And yeah, those are my 5 nursing tips for nursing school. If y'all have any questions about anything, please leave them below. I will be happy to answer any questions. Add me on social media. I'm on social media like all the time, so add me on there. Sometimes I don't post. Like lately I haven't been posting that much because I'm just so busy. But yeah, you guys have a lovely day.